I went a little bit crazy and bought almost 400 volumes of manga. Let's start digging into these boxes. Let's go through this box. I paid $65 for 8 volumes of manga from eBay. Okay, I got this really nice looking hardcover, Cats of the Louvre. A fun, I guess, manga about cats in a museum. The artwork looked really awesome. And the seller had this one for $15. And I pretty much got free shipping because the shipping was paid for the first lot. So I figured I would add this to the order because $15 felt like a really good price. It looks gorgeous though. I can't wait to read through it. Cover price was $30, so I got that one for like 50% off cover price. And then for about $5 a piece shipped, I believe, I got a set of Blue Period. So we have Blue Period number 6. I've been wanting to put this set together because I love that it's just a story about an artist. And, I just like art in general. So I thought that would be a really fun series to read. So I got that. I got number 1. And $5 each. The cover price is what? $13. So that's like 60% off cover price. That is not bad at all. And these look to be in pretty good shape. Like, almost like new, if not new. They look like they've been barely touched. Blue Period number 5. These look great, though. I'm actually looking forward to reading this whole series. I think it was missing number 2, so I'll have to track that down. And I'm not sure if there was more than 6 volumes. But for that price, I was like, why not? This is kind of throw-in because this wasn't the main thing I was trying to buy. It was the next set that I bought, and then these were just the throw-ins. That's one tip I can give you. If you ever buy any manga on eBay or Mercari or anywhere else, if you see something you really want and it's a decent price, the shipping maybe puts it a little bit over the top, see if they have anything else listed that you want to buy for a good price. And that's basically what I did. I asked them if they would sell this to me for the price they wanted, but with free shipping, basically. So I got these for, if you average the shipping out, because I paid like $10 shipping total, I think. But if you average out, I pretty much paid $5 a book on these and $15 for the cat book. But the main reason why I bought from the seller was that I really wanted to read The Message to Adolf. It's a Osamu Tezuka book. It's supposed to be just really good. It's the story of 3 different Adolfs during World War II. And I'm just a big, Tezuka fan, and I didn't have these yet. So I saw these. The seller had them for, I think like $25 plus shipping, so $35. No, maybe it was $27 shipped. Yeah, I think it was $27 shipped, like $13.50 each, which was a good price. But that's what I figured, get the price down a little bit by buying these other items with the lot. Thrilled to have these. Actually, these are really high on my want to read list. So I'll be reading this probably very soon. So yeah, I'm fantastic. Awesome lot to pick up. So yeah, that's an awesome collection of manga to add to my collection. Those are all really high on my want list. All right, let's go through this little stack of manga that I bought it from Amazon. All right, this is a stack of manga I picked up from a local shop and from Amazon. Let's go through this. So for $20 from a local shop, I picked up Blackjack Volume 1 from Osamu Tezuka. I've really wanted to read this series for years. I've had 2 or 3 random volumes. They're really hard to find for a good price. And I finally decided, $20 was not a terrible price. And when I saw it, I grabbed it so I can at least start reading Volume 1. I had recently picked up another volume at Anime NYC. So I think I have 4 volumes total now. I might just have to break down to see if I can find the rest for like $20 a piece. But yeah, I've been really wanting to read that. Happy to pick that up. For $5, I picked this up. Take 2 volume 36 in Japanese. I didn't realize the back cover, the front cover is like torn off inside. So it's not in the best shape, but it looks cool. Like the drawing has a nice old school 1980s look to it. Like I wonder if this was ever translated into English. I am not sure, but for $5, I was like, why not? Sometimes I'll just grab cool looking manga when I'm out shopping. It's fun, it's fun buying it in person. Next, I got Veil number 2 on Amazon. I paid $15 for this or whatever the current going price was, but I used my Amazon reward points. So basically, I got it for free. I like using my Amazon reward card, buy my groceries, pay for the electric bill, pay for any bills I can so I can use the points to get free manga, which is pretty awesome. I love the artwork on the covers and interiors of these. I've been meaning to get volume 1. Volume 1 was sold out, so I was like, you know what? Let me grab number 2 before that sells out. But if you just look inside, the artwork is gorgeous. Absolutely love it. There's just some pages that are just art, just sketches, and then some pages that are the actual story. I don't know if the story is any good. What I can tell you, though, is the artwork is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I am thrilled to get this. Yeah, this is beautiful. I think the next volumes, like 3 and 4, come out later this year. So I'm going to have to try to track down number 1 and then get the rest. Happy to get that, though. And then also with my rewards, I got My Name is Shingo Volume 2. Usually the stuff I buy on Amazon with my reward points are things that I actually want to read like immediately. Not a lot of stuff I'll just collect. I'm not even going to read it for a while until I collect full sets or whatnot. But I read Volume 1. I really enjoyed it when it came out. I've been meaning to get the other volumes. So I got Volume 2. I think it was $15. It was cheaper than... Yeah, cover price is $35, but I think that Amazon only had it for $15. So the price was good on that, actually. And I got it for free, technically. I read through it in one day, in like an hour. It was an easy read. A little bit of a weird story, but I absolutely love his artwork. Just like, especially the pages when they're showing the robot. It's like its interior circuitry and thoughts. Like, to me, the artwork is stunning. Oh, there's one color page. Yeah, it's awesome. This one was more of like a action adventure story, but I also picked up Volume 3, which I also read in like an hour. I need to get number 4 and 5 now because I read these so quick. This one was $19. It was a bit more than that, but I really enjoyed this one. So I was like, you know what? Let me get the other one because I wanted to read it right away. And so I'm waiting for more points so I can get number 4 next. This one was more of like a horror. Like this one was, I don't know, kind of terrifying. The robot goes a little crazy, attacks people, kills a dog. Yes, I don't want to show anything. Ends up in a junkyard next to like a body. I don't know. This one was really creepy, but also awesome. Can't wait to read the next ones. I really like Kazu Umez's artwork. I think it's really enjoyable. So yeah, I'm really enjoying these hardcovers. I can't wait for them to put out more series by him. And then I got the classic Paradise Kiss. I think this one was like $20 on Amazon. Again, use my reward points. I've read the first few chapters. I need to read a lot more. I like it. It just didn't catch my attention enough to just read through it in like one sitting. So I've been reading maybe a chapter a day or every couple of days. Slowly going through it. I enjoy it though. It's a fun slice of life, college age, people doing college age things. It's fashion related. I think it's kind of cool. So I was actually really happy to pick it up. So that's everything I got from Amazon and in person, but I am thrilled to have it. What a cool pile of books. I'm really happy to add another awesome little selection of manga to my collection. Okay, so this box comes from Goodwill. I paid $28.26 for 10 books, so that's $2.88 each. And, oh yeah, this has some really cool stuff in it. All right, let's dig through this box. Okay, first book was Asadora, a Urasawa book. I really want to get all the books that he's done. I just really like his artwork and storytelling. It's always really interesting and fun. So I thought, for the price I paid, that was actually a pretty awesome score in this lot. I mean, it's the main reason why I bought the lot was because of that and volume 2. So for $28, I mean, that's like cover price for those two. Everything else is for free. That is pretty awesome. Oh, and this one is really cool. We got Watakai. Love is Hard for a Otaku, I think. Is that how you say it? I'm probably saying the name wrong. I heard this is really fun. They have like a secret office romance, I believe, and they love, nerdy things. I've been wanting to read this. It sounds like just like cute premise. I do kind of like romance storytelling. So that's a fun book to get in the lot. And then volume 1. So I think I might have had volume 1. The one cool thing is I have a store, so if I have any duplicates, I can get probably half cover price on most things. So $18 cover price, I probably get $8 out of a volume like that, as long as it's clean. If it's a little bit beat up, maybe like $5. I'm really happy to get that though. That's cool. Like a Butterfly. I'm not sure. It's a Shojo, so it's probably some kind of romance or something. I've been kind of wanting to find a bunch of Shojo and read it and enjoy it and explore. So I thought that was kind of neat. Demon Slayer Kimetsu Academy looks like just like a more cartoony manga. Yeah, just a little bit more cartoony. That's again, like I'm looking for lots online that have several things I really want, and then I'm going to explore and find other things that I'm just not aware of or I'm not technically looking for. Demon Slayer Kimetsu Academy #2. Basically, the whole premise of buying lots like this super cheap, where I'm paying like $2 to $3 a book, is I'm learning hands-on. I want to learn a lot more about manga. I want to read it. I want to collect it. Like a Butterfly Volume 1, so I can start reading that if I want. That's really cool. But the thing is, when I want to really just jump into something, I can't just watch videos and read about it. I need to get my hands on, so I end up buying lots of stuff of the thing that I want to learn about. And I might end up starting to buy and sell, not just buy and read. This might be the next thing that I want to focus on in my life. I love the anime. I've been watching that with my family, and we've been having a fun time watching it. So it's really cute. I want to collect all the volumes. I think I have most of up to 16, so I might have that one already. So again, if it's a duplicate, could probably get like $4 or $5 out of that. And then the final book in this lot was Dreaming Sun Volume 1. New York Times bestselling creator of Orange. Orange I've heard of, so I'm assuming it's good. The one thing with English translations of manga is that it's books that were published in Japan that were popular, and so they brought them over here. So they should be almost any of manga volume you can find. Like if you're at a garage sale and you see manga, almost every single one's going to be halfway decent, because they don't really print manga of like weaker or amateur kind of storytelling. They usually print bestsellers or things that they think they can sell in the U.S. market, because they have to pay a certain amount to get the rights to it. So I'm going to buy as much manga as I can right now to kind of explore and just kind of learn about it. I want from all the different genres. I want every kind of story, from romance to horror to action to slice of life. I'm just interested in learning all about it. And that's because I'm also interested. If you guys have recommendations, I will take recommendations of things to hunt for. So another fun lot to add to the collection. I just love seeing them lined up like this. I cannot wait to set up a whole bunch of shelves of all my manga. Okay, this is a pretty fun lot that I got from Goodwill as well. It's $61.89. There's 13 manga, so I paid about $4.76 a manga. But there's a whole bunch of other anime and other related things in here that I think I'm going to sell. So I actually think I'll actually break even, so I get all the manga for free. So let's just take a quick look. As you might notice, there's a whole bunch of Hello Kitty stuff in here. Although I think that one is going to my wife. There's a Naruto little handbag thing and a whole bunch of like stuff. Let me just pull out all the stuff. I'll show you everything in this box. It's a really awesome lot of stuff for $60. Okay, so we got a My Melody plushie. My wife actually really loves My Melody, so the My Melody ones might actually all go to her. A Hello Kitty wallet, or yeah, it's a wallet. How much do you think that's worth? $10 maybe? I'm sure I can get a big chunk of my cash back. My wife also loves Squishmallows, so My Melody Squishmallow. Or no, it's Hello Kitty dressed as My Melody. Oh, that is adorable. Yeah, she'll love that. So she's probably going to claim that. At first she was like, no, but I was like, it's My Melody. She's like, oh, maybe I do. I haven't showed her yet, though. Let's see. We had this really cool. Is that a Kakashi pouch, I believe? Oh, that's cool. It's got the little weapon. I forget what you call those kind of weapons. It's got a nice thick buckle, so you could like buckle this around your chest. Maybe it's missing a piece, possibly. Not 100% sure, but I'm gonna look at it. I think something like this I could probably get like $10 out of. That's why I like buying lots like this, that I can sell off a few of the things that I don't need. Although it's kind of neat. I kind of want to keep some of it. But I'm basically getting it for the manga, so I figure I can sell off the stuff and keep the manga. And then we got this Hello Kitty plush, which is really cute. Oh, it's a coin bank, actually. It's missing the stopper, but it's a plushie coin bank. It's a whole bag of bag clips. Like, I don't know. They're all acrylic, like the stuff you might find at like an anime show, like Anime NYC. Some vendor might have all these. These look really, really cute. Wait, let me set them up just so we can look at all of them. Yeah, these are really cute. I feel like something like this, I could probably get like $2 or $3 a piece. I think some of them look like hair clips. And some, like, that just looks like a regular clip, but then some of them have, you know, look like hair clips. I'm not 100% sure if they're hair clips or just like clips to stick on a bag or on your paper or something. Either way, they're really cute. I'm sure someone will want them. Then we have a monogram keychain. You know, something like that's like $3 or $4. And then a whole bunch of lanyards. I think that's like Gudetama one. Karopi. Or, I forget that character. These are really cute, though. I have a feeling like these would, I don't know, maybe $5 each? I have no idea. What do you think these would be worth? Hello Kitty ones? Like, I'm not sure. Basically, it looks like a whole collection of someone who, like, picked up a whole bunch of stuff over, like, a year or something at different conventions or just at local stores. And then we have some cute acrylic standees. Those are what, like $5, $10 a piece? So I think there's 3 of those total. So, like, all of that, between the plushies and all this stuff, I think I can get my $60 back just on all this. Oh, and I didn't show you, there's also a bunch of these, like, card holders. So I don't know if you'd put your, like, ID in there or something at conventions or whatnot. These are really, really cute. I figure these are probably, like, you know, $3 or $4 a piece, maybe $5. Oh, another standee. Hello Kitty as a cat. That one's cute. More of these. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure I can get the $60 I paid just in the stuff. Oh, and there's also a shopping cart, like a little mini one. This is really, really cute. Again, something like this, maybe $5, $10. I don't know. I'll have to research it and make a guess, but I really, really feel like I can easily break even on all this. And if you haven't watched my other YouTube channels, one thing I like to do is I like to buy lots like this and sell enough to break even so that I can collect for free. The more I can do that, the great. I would love to collect thousands of manga volumes for free, basically. Just a little work to sell it. Made in Abyss. I watched the first season, absolutely loved it. I got a little bit confused because the Amazon had the first season, then you have to watch like 2 movies, and then the second season you had to buy, so I wasn't quite ready to watch the rest of it, but I want to watch the rest of it, but I figured for now, I'll try to pick up the manga. I think I already had volume 3, maybe? I forget. I picked it up a while ago. So I also got volume 2. Really happy to get those. The artwork is gorgeous. It is a bit disturbing. So it's not for the faint of heart, but it's such an interesting storyline. Really like it. And then, anyway, I'm falling in love with you. That looks like a fun, not sure what it is. Maybe a BL, maybe just a Shojo. Not 100% sure. It looks cute, though. Artwork looks pretty. I like it. Interesting. Blue Period 1, which I got in that other lot. So I'll actually have one to sell as well. I probably get like $6, half cover price on that. Happy with that. I don't mind duplicates because I'm paying cheap. Like I said, if I just calculate what I paid for the manga, it was like $4 a volume. QQ Sweeper number 1. I heard this was a really good shoujo. Really happy to get that. I Am Here, a nice thicker manga. Looks like a shoujo. Looks cute. Blue Exorcist number 1. I think by the time I'm done with this video, I'll probably have a big chunk of these. I think I've bought a few lots with those. The Young Magician number 1. I'm not always sure what the genres are on these, but it looks interesting. Oh, that's a really cool rain panel. Okay, I like that. That's cool looking. I'm a sucker for a good rain scene. Chainsaw number 1. I do have that already. Cover price is 10, so I could probably get like $4 or $5 out of that. So that's okay. Don't mind duplicates if the price is right. This was a really good one though. Gantz volume 28. It's a little bit worn. It's got like a little bit of a crease there that I might be able to iron out. But this volume, even a little bit beat up like this, is probably like $15 to $20. I love the artwork in this series. So I would like to put a full set of these together. So that was actually a really good pickup in this lot. Honestly, off the top of my head, I don't know I really want to research and try to figure out what's out of print and what has a higher value like that and become like an expert in that. So I could find more lots like this where I can find some hidden gems kind of mixed in. Kind of want it all, but I like to get stuff for a great price. Danganronpa. I think I have this one actually. I might got that a few videos ago. Kiss Me Not Him. I think I actually have that one as well. So there are going to be some duplicates, but this, like what I paid, this is worth 30% of the whole lot. And Danganronpa #1, which I think I have as well. $12 cover price, so I probably get like $5 out of those. So that's actually a really good lot. I might actually make, since there's like 3 or 4 volumes here I have already, I'll probably make like a $20 profit and then get to keep some cool stuff like that, which is really cool. Or QQ Sweeper #1, which I wanted to get. So like that, amazing. Sell a couple, keep those. Amazing deal. So yeah, I think this lot was a really good deal. Another awesome stash to add to my collection. I'm really happy with what was in here. Okay, so this says I paid $52.43 for 28 volumes of manga, which is $1.88 each. Which I believe this is another, oh, including some items. Okay, this is another good lot because there's going to be things in here I'm willing to sell, which means I'll end up being able to keep the manga for free, basically. So it was 28... Okay, what do I wrote? It was 28 items. So some of the items weren't manga. But there's some really cool stuff in here. All right, let's dig through this box. Okay, first we got this figure from Akira. This thing is awesome. Tetsuo, is it? I believe. I might have this one already. I just haven't seen mine in years. I bought it years ago. It's a little bit, hairy and dusty. I need to give it a good cleaning. But $1.88 is a steal on that. That thing's amazing. We have a Dragon Ball Z guy. That one I'll end up selling. Probably get like $4 or $5 out of that. This really cute JoJo charm. I might end up keeping that one. I haven't read JoJo, but I love the artwork. So I have a feeling I might want this stuff. And then we have this really fun Mob Psycho pencil pouch. That's really neat. I'm on the fence. I might keep that. Then I believe this is a Demon Slayer noodle stopper. He looks like he needs a good magic eraser cleaning. But I'm going to keep that because I love noodle stopper figures. I think that's just really, really fun. I got a Attack on Titan Annie shirt for, what is this? Size medium. I sell t-shirts in my shop. I'm pretty sure a shirt like this, I could probably get like 15 to 20 bucks on. So that pays for like a third of the whole lot. That's actually really cool. I'm actually kind of excited for lots like this to have a lot of cool stuff that I can put in my shop. And we got a Naruto shirt. This one is 3XL. Being a larger size, I might be able to get $20 out of that. That's actually really cool too. A fairy tale shirt in a medium. This one looks like it might be a little dingy, so this one might be harder to sell. I might get $10 out of that. So between all the shirts, I think I'll get 50 of my $60 back. Everything else for free, basically. I mean, that's pretty awesome if you ask me. This My Hero Academia poster book. It looks like it got a little crunched in shipping. I love My Hero. I'm a big My Hero fan, so this is just going right into my My Hero collection. Super, super fun. And it looks like a page is missing, so it's not like it's sellable in this condition. So yeah, I'll just hold on to that. And then we have 20 volumes of manga in there. So if I get pretty much all those for free, that's actually pretty awesome. Okay, we got Black Rainbow Volume 1. I love the cover on this. It's got this little creature all throughout the story. I haven't read it yet, but I have this already. When I saw it, I thought it was really cute. So I picked it up for like $3 earlier this year. So the duplicate I could probably get like $6 out of. Let's see. The Funnel to Summer. This looks really, really cute. I like just the artwork on the cover. Interior looks pretty cool. So yeah, I'm happy to get that. Crazy Food Truck #1, the post-apocalyptic food vendor. I've been wanting to read this. I think I have volume 1, but I need the other volume. So that one I'll end up selling. The Elusive Samurai #1. That's a gorgeous cover. I love just the coloring in it. Some kind of samurai tail, I guess. Okay, that looks like a lot of fun. Again, I'm buying a lot of these lots just to experience it in person for cheap. Orient #2, that cover's kind of beautiful. Interior looks pretty awesome. Cute back cover. All right, that looks cool. And you guys can point out if any of these are like your favorites or any really, really good ones I should read first. Chinese Fantasy, The Dragon King's Daughter. Is that a manhwa? Maybe. Not 100% sure, but the artwork looks good. Interior looks pretty awesome. All right, that's cool. Love stuff like that. Dragon Ball Z. So I really like Akira Toriyama's artwork. I've never read Dragon Ball Z. When it became popular on like Toonami and all that, I was in my 20s. So I thought it was like a kid's thing. So I never really got into it when I was a younger man. But the fact that I really like his artwork and I love these. These are awesome. How popular Dragon Ball Z is. I feel like it's one of those things where I need to start reading it and give you guys first-hand opinion. Maybe it'll be fun watching a 49-year-old guy watch Dragon Ball Z for the first time. So yeah, I want to pick up all these if I can. Put a set together. This is just a one-piece, I guess, calendar or notebook. So that one I'll sell, get like $5 out of it, maybe a little bit more. Sailor Moon, the movie. It's on DVD. Let's see if it's in good condition. A little bit scratched, but not terrible. That I don't really collect DVDs at the moment, so that I'll probably end up selling. So that will help pay for the collection or make a profit. Orient, Volume 4. Artwork looks really nice on this. Like, I like the covers. Interiors look pretty awesome. Yeah, that looks cool. I'm looking forward to checking that out and learning more about it. We got Chain Soldier Volume 1. So I can start from the beginning on that. Artwork looks pretty cool on the front. Interior looks pretty awesome too. Okay, that looks very interesting. We have the Go-Go Loser Ranger #1. I don't know if that's actual Power Ranger, connected or like a parody of it. That sounds very fun though. Looking forward to checking that out. Demon Slayer Volume 23. I have a few volumes. I really enjoyed the anime. I want to read the manga, so I'm actually happy to get that. I like finding the higher numbers in collections because the lower numbers are usually pretty easy to find of these things. 7 Deadly Sins #1. Really, really cute cut. Like, she looks really cute. I like the artwork a lot. Interior looks pretty awesome looking. Yeah, that looks cool. Looking forward to checking that out. I'm buying lots like this because a lot of times I'm watching people that do manga reviews and things, and they're showing like newer releases or like new versions of older. I like seeing these older versions. Like, I feel like this is several years old. Let's see if I can see the year this came out. Oh, this artwork looks really beautiful though. I like the interior. Wow, those look amazing. Yeah, 2014, so 11 years old. Like, that's kind of cool to me. I want to explore older stuff that I feel like I'm not an expert in and just, get a hands on and learn all about it. Orient Volume 3, that cover is gorgeous. Yeah, this looks pretty dope. Really looking forward to checking all that out. We got Orient Volume 1. So it looks like I have a nice little run of these going. Awesome again, very cool looking. Monstado #1. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I love the cover. The area looks pretty nice. Okay, that looks really cool. I'm seeing stuff I just don't know about, and this is fun for me. Like, when it comes to American comics, I know so much of it. It just isn't as exciting because I already seen it before. So a lot of this is just new and exciting for me. Interior looks gorgeous on this one. So Seventh Garden, that looks really awesome. Some kind of like demon girl or evil elf or something. And then we have Samurai 8, which looks like kind of a cute fun cover. Interior looks like a lot of fun. So it's the same guy who made Naruto's. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so yeah, that was a pretty awesome lot of books. So that ended up being a pretty cool little batch of manga. And if I end up getting most of these for free, basically, that's even more awesome. Really happy with all these books. All right, this is another Goodwill lot. It was 26 bucks for $25.92. So that's like $1 a piece, basically. I think this is going to be a pretty awesome lot. Oh, these were all Japanese language ones, but I bought them because there's one series that look really fun. All right, let's dig through this lot. So basically, I bought this lot for $1 a bookish, a little bit under, to get all the books of Nikoto no Kotoga. I'm not exactly sure what the series is, but it looked like this fun series with this, cat person. And I like anthropomorphic cat people and stories and whatnot. So that really piqued my interest. And for $1 each, I'll buy pretty much any Japanese language manga I see out there. For, because it's $1. I get to enjoy the artwork. I'm not necessarily able to read it right now. But down the road, I have a feeling you'll be able to get augmented glasses to read this kind of stuff. And if not, if I find an English translation and I really enjoy it, it's cool to have the international version. I don't know. I think it just looks cool. So, and then there's this other series, which is Dengeki Daisy. Maybe some kind of like romance or something. Slice of life. I like the back cover a lot. So yeah, it was a bunch of, so it's a bunch of those and then a bunch of these, which I, I can just collect them to enjoy them for the artwork, not necessarily something that, I know anything about, but I like exploring new things that I don't know about. And, yeah, I think that's the same series. So it's like almost like a whole run of these. That's a cute cover. Like some of these have kind of a cool, some of the covers are kind of boring. Some of the covers are kind of cool. Interior looks interesting. If you follow me on my main comic channel, Pop Comics, I like international comics in general, just because I like being kind of exposed to things I'm just not familiar with or know about, and I can just really enjoy the artwork. I'm just a fan of seeing different styles of comics, different types of comics. This looks sort of like a Shojo, maybe. It looks really cute, though. I like that one. That one looks cool. So we got more of that series, and then we have more of this cat person. This one has its little obi still on it. That's actually really neat. No, it sort of looks like a Shojo again. Not 100% sure, but I love the way the cat guy looks. And then another one of these. I think that's the cat one. Let's see if the cat guy's... Yeah, the cat guy's in there. If anyone knows if these are any good, let me know. If there's like an English translation. There's the cat guy again. I think he looks really cool. Oh, this cover. I like the lacy artwork on her outfit. That's just really nicely done. Oh, and an infinity cat. That's cool. Yeah, stuff like that. Like that cover looks great. And then the stuff like that, it's fun. I'm seeing something a little bit different that I don't know. And then another one. And $1 a piece. I will explore stuff like this. Love that cover. Cute back cover too. Like that. And then there he is with his tracksuit on. I'm curious. I kind of want to know if there's an English translation. I kind of want to read it. Then one more from that series, and then one more cute one from that series. I like that one. I like the coloring on our outfit. I like the cat guy. Very, very interesting to me. So it is really fun to me to add Japanese language stuff to the collection, and I get to explore something that I'm just not familiar with, or it's a little bit foreign and different. I think it's awesome. Okay, this box says I paid $48.81 for 25 volumes of manga, so that's less than $2 each, $1.96. Let's see what we got in here. All right, it looks like some really cool stuff in here. And, $2 each feels like a steal on these. Okay, let's dig through this box. Okay, we got the business proposal number 2. This reads English style, left to right. It's beautifully colored, though. Like, it looks really nice. I believe it's a Korean manhwa. This looks gorgeous. $1.98 or whatever for that feels like a steal. $20 cover price. That looks awesome. I actually kind of want to read it, just how pretty it looks. We got Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1. I would like to put this full set together. $2 for that feels like a steal. Looks like a fun horror series. The business proposal number 1, so I can start reading it because I have the first one. It's like high quality paper, beautifully colored. $2 feels like such a steal on that. We got Wake Up Sleeping Beauty Volume 4. Maybe it's a Shojo? Not 100% sure. It looks cute though. Maybe not. Not sure. Interesting. Again, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn hands-on by buying collections and just being exposed to a lot of different types of storytelling. Wake Up Sleeping Beauty number 5. That's a pretty cover. All right, I'm not going to read everything right now. It looks interesting inside, though. Blue Exorcist 6. This is a set that we've seen a couple already. I think I'm going to end up with a good chunk of them by the end of this video. So Blue Exorcist number 6, $2 feels like a steal on that. Wake Up Sleeping Beauty Volume 1. So I can start reading it if I want. Looks like I'm going to have a good chunk of this series, which is cool. That's one cool thing about buying lots like this is if you end up with a whole bunch of the books from the series for like super duper cheap, that's kind of awesome. Tsubaki Chow Lonely Planet Volume 4. I like the way that, it's like watercolored. Beautiful cover. Interior looks kind of interesting. Okay. Looking forward to checking that out. Blue Exorcist Volume 9. So yeah, I'm going to end up with a good chunk of these, I think. I don't know how many there are. I think there's like 20 something, but maybe less. I don't know. Blue Exorcist number 5. Fun cover. Okay, that's really cool. Blue Exorcist Volume 7. Really, with the Lucky Cats, I really like that cover a lot. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Another one of these Lonely Planets, number 3. That cover is really, really cute. I like them in their traditional outfits. Her face is really pretty. I like the skin tones and the textures in the clothing. Beautiful. Oh, and the back cover is really pretty too. She's eating a nice piece of chocolate. That looks really, really cute. It's some kind of romance. I like that page. She looks really cute there too. I like a nice romance. I'm a fan of it. It's like the story of people falling in love. I love it. Let's see, Volume 1. So I can start reading this if I want. From the beginning. That's really cool. Looks like I'm going to have a nice little chunk of that run. Blue Exorcist number 1, so I can start reading this as well. Man, I wish one of my all-time favorite movies is About Time. And the father, like, they can time travel, and the father just time travels to read. I want time travel to read books. Well, mostly to read manga. Lonely Planet Volume 2. So I'm going to have a few of these. I mean, a good chunk of the first 3 or 4. I don't know how many there are, but I'm happy to get that. Hana Kimi, I believe that's a Shojo classic, number 1. You know what's nice about this lot is all these books are in nice shape too. They're all like new or slightly worn. Happy about that. I like when you can buy used stuff where it's almost better than buying it new from Amazon, because when you buy from Amazon, it comes in kind of beat up sometimes. That's kind of awesome. Blue Exorcist number 4. That cover's pretty cool. That's neat. All right, yeah, I'm going to have a good chunk of that. Nay, Nay, Nay. Another cute, like, traditional outfit cover. That looks cute. Yeah, that's fun. Bleach Volume 1. This one's a little bit worn, but that's okay. Most of them are in good shape. That's another set I need to put together. Kind of want to put together sets of all the classics and, read them when I can. Business Proposal number 3. So I'm going to have a good run of these too. I'm really looking forward to reading this just because of how pretty the coloring is. That is really, really nice looking. I suspect these aren't easy to find for $2. That's probably the kind of book that's going to be at least like $8 to $10 normally. Wake Up Sleeping Beauty number 6. So I think we skipped a number or 2, but I get a good chunk of that run. Business Proposal number 4. Okay, that's sweet. I'm really, really happy to get a whole run of those, and especially for the price I got them for. Wake Up Sleeping Beauty 3. So I feel like I might end up getting a full run of these too, or at least the first 4 or 5. And Wake Up Sleeping Beauty number 2. Yeah, that's fun. Super fun. And this is cool. So it's Watako Love is Hard for Ontako Volume 6, but this is the Barnes & Noble exclusive. It's got like a little spot foiling on it. That's really nice. It's got some spot gloss there. I think when I was buying or bidding on the lot, I looked this one up and I saw this one goes for like over $20. So paying $1.88, but having something like this in it, that's amazing. I love getting a lot like this where I'm paying cheap per book. I'm getting pretty decent selection, but then I get like a really nice book like that. Okay, that was a really fun lot to add to my collection. And the best part of it is that there's books from different genres. I like that. I mean, there's a lot of Shojo, maybe some josei, some Shonen. I'm really happy with the general mix of that, and that I filled in a few sets. That's pretty awesome. And I'm really looking forward to reading the color one. Okay, very cool lot. All right, this is another Goodwill lot. was $36.01 for 21 volumes of manga, so $1.72 each. This feels like a steal. Take a quick look in here. Oh, it looks like an interesting mix of older stuff. Okay, let's dig through this box. Okay, very first volume we get is Frame Beyond Journey's End #1. I absolutely love the anime. It's one of my favorite things I've ever watched. So I really want to get the manga. I hadn't been able to find any lots of them cheap. I want to get them cheap because I feel like it's going to be popular enough that they're out there cheap. But I got volume 1. Really thrilled to get that. Farming Life in Another World. That looks like just a cute, I don't know, isekai maybe? Not 100% sure. Looks fun. Kama-chama Karen. That looks cute. Some kind of weird action romance, it says. Okay, that looks interesting. Alice in the Country of Hearts. I do love Alice in Wonderland themed things. Big fan of Alice in Wonderland. So that seemed really appealing to me. The Gentleman Alliances Cross, Volume 1. It's a Shojo beat book. That looks fun. I do like getting volumes 1 of random things because, you can flip through it and read it real quick. And you get an idea if you really like it or not. And if you do, you can go out and try to find the rest. We have Comic Party #1. I thought the name of this one was kind of funny because my friend Billy runs the Queen's Comic Party in the city. So it's like a comic party comic. Looks super fun, actually. I think it's about a guy who's starting to try to draw his own manga or something. And I like, comics and manga about comics and manga. So I thought that was really cool. That's actually probably the main reason why I bought this lot, other than the framing. Next we have by Clamp Cardcaptor Sakura, Volume 1, Classic. I feel like I watched the anime a little bit like 20 years ago. And I remember enjoying it, but I just never found time to actually watch a ton of it. Apple Black. That one, it's, left to right instead of right to left, so it might be a manhwa. Looks kind of interesting, though. Same publisher, Saturday presents Saigami. Is that a Brazilian flag? Maybe these are from other countries, but like manga style, but not manga. Interesting. Again, I love stuff from around the world. I love stuff from anywhere. I want to be exposed to things I'm not familiar with. The Complete Cheese Sweet Home Part 2. Oh, this is a cute color cat manga. Although it's left to right as well, so maybe it's not... it might not be Japanese. I'm not sure. Either way, that looks really cute, though. Love stuff like that. I'm not strictly only Japanese. I have a whole comic channel dedicated to comics from around the world. So I just branched this one off because I wanted to focus on just manga on one channel. Some kind of digital manga thing. Looks like a little bit lower quality printing wise, but like the art itself looks pretty fun. That looks neat. All right, this is turning out to be just a very interesting lot of maybe not as popular stuff, but still very interesting. And then you have Assassination Classroom, so you do have some bigger stuff. Volume 1. I just bought the hardcover of Volume 1. The Dreaming #3. I don't know if it's like a horror manga. I mean, yeah, horror. Interesting. I do like the horror genre in general. And then the Dreaming Volume 2. So it looks like I'll have a few of these. Yeah, it looks intriguing. I like stuff like that, especially if it's like Victorian horror. AI Love You. I remember seeing these years ago. Is it about AI or is it just about pretty girls? Or what is it about? I don't know. I'm curious. I'll check it out. Didn't want to pay a lot for that kind of stuff, though. I like these. Anima Volume 3. This might be... I don't know if it's a manhwa or not, but I do really like the sideways front cover. I think that's pretty cool looking. Interior looks fun. It looks like I don't know, like an ancient times kind of thing. I don't know. I'm very curious about that. Feel free to fill me in on any information you think I'm missing. AI, I Love You volume. Not sure the volume on that. Looks cute though. Very interesting. So it looks like I'll have a few of those. And then another volume, which I guess is the number there. So we have 2, 5, and 3. So not a full run, but a few, you know, a little bit of the run. I'll fill it in. I'll have to find the rest for like $1 or $2. Another one of these sideways anima. I really, really like the sideways look. That's cool. Volume 1. So I can read from the beginning. Okay, that is neat. And another sideways, volume 2. Nice, she's like a mermaid or something in the water. Like mythical creatures. Oh, that's a really cool. She's fighting like a big bird creature. Okay, very interesting. My interest is peaked on these. Black Clover number 1. I've heard that's pretty good. It's a more modern series. That looks awesome. Like that. Happy to get that. And Black Clover volume 3. So putting a little set of these together. Artwork looks gorgeous inside. So that looks really awesome, actually. I'll have to try to find the rest of them. All right, so a lot like this, I'm pretty happy with because I paid relatively cheap per book. So I get to explore a few more series. Nothing like I'm jumping out to get except for the Freyren and, you know, maybe a couple others I kind of wanted. But I'm thrilled with this lot. I think it's cool. Get some older stuff, some interesting stuff, some stuff I don't know about, and just have a fun time with all of it. Honestly, I'd buy lots like this all day long at that price. All right, this box is from Goodwill. It was $23.12. Ended up only having 5 manga volumes in it. It was supposed to have 7, so 2 were missing, but the 2 were missing were ones I had already, so not the biggest deal. So I ended up paying $4.62 for the ones in here, which had some interesting ones. All right, let's dig through this box. All right, we got the strongest sage and the weakest crest. That sounds interesting. It looks like some kind of like magical quest type manga. That looks cool. We got the Princess Eye, The Promise of Midnight Dawn. This one has like spot gloss on it. Really beautiful looking volume. It's a fantasy. Artwork looks really cute inside. I like that. Kaiju number 8, volume 1, which I know I have a couple volumes. I'm not sure if I have a 1 yet, which is, if I don't, that's cool, because then I can start reading it. Inuyasha Manga number 10. So this is one of the, when they do the manga based on the cartoon, they just use clips. It's a cheap way for them to make volumes back in like the mid-90s, I think. Not sure what date they put this out. 2001, so early 2000s. Actually, no, 2005 is this printing. But, you know, I love Rumiko Takahashi stuff. It isn't her artwork since it's the animation, but it's based on her artwork. Either way, happy to add that to the collection. Love stuff like that. And a Naruto Volume 1, 2, 3, which means I can start reading this series. I think this might be the second one you're going to see. So I'm going to end up having one to sell. This one's a little bit more worn, so I'll probably end up selling that one. Happy to get it, though. I feel like I need to read some of these classics that like everyone knows, but I've never read. I think I'll enjoy that. So yeah, a little disappointed that 2 volumes were missing, but still happy with what I got to add to my collection. All right, this is a box of 13 manga volumes. I paid $53.49 for, so that's $4.11 a volume. I bought all these from Pango Books, which if you're interested in Pango Books, I have a link in the video's description that gives you $5 off your first order. All right, let's see what's in this box. Some neat looking stuff. Okay, let's dig through the box. Okay, basically, I went on Pango. What I like to do is I like to look for people that have a lot of volumes of manga so I can try to find some deals. I had a $5 off coupon, and I found this one vendor. Everything was like $3 to $5, I think. So Adachi and Shimura, number 4. Looked like a cute GL series, I think. I love the covers on it, so I grabbed that. The Promised Neverland, Volume 7. I think I'm going to end up with a good chunk of that series by the end of this video. Adachi and Shimura, Volume 3. So I got 3 and 4, so I'll have to track down the rest of them. Looks really cute. The Promised Neverland, Volume 5. Looks really nice. What is this? Just a temporary tattoo in the middle of it. So that's cool. Wataco, Love is Hard for Otaku. I really wanted to get this series. I think I ended up getting multiple copies of #1 though, but that's okay. Sometimes when you find good deals, you accidentally buy them twice before you realize you had it already. It's all good. Your Lie in April, Volume 2. I've heard really good things about this series. So I was like, why not? Let's grab a volume. I need Volume 1 still, but that's okay. Price was cheap enough. Skip and Loafer, Volume 1. I believe that's a decent Shojo series. And it looks really, really cute. I like the way the drawing looks and everything. So I thought that would be fun to pick up. Banana Fish, Volume 11. I think I'm slowly putting together this series. The Promised Neverland, Volume 6. That looks pretty cool. Haiku, Volume 5. So many people say they love the series, so I kind of want to try to track them all down. Actually, no, Volume 4, sorry. And, for like $4, I figured I'd grab it. Your Lie in April, Volume 1. There's Volume 1. So I can read the first 2 volumes. That's super dope. Happy with that. Beyond the Clouds. Not really sure what this is. It just looked gorgeous. I love the cover. And like the interior line work looks great. Like it has a really fun style to it. So I thought that looked neat. And Blue Exorcist Volume 1. This one has some sticker residue that I can clean up, but that should be pretty easy to clean up. So yeah, it seemed like a nice little decent selection of books in decent shape, except for one with the sticker residue, but that should clean up pretty good. Pretty happy to add all these to my collection for a decent price. All right, this is another Goodwill purchase. I paid $46.83 for 12 volumes of manga, so about $3.90 a piece. There's some really nice ones in here. All right, let's dig through this box. Okay, first we have Bleach, Can't Fear Your Own World. This is I guess a light novel. I'll probably end up selling that because I'm not really a novel reader. I'm willing to sell the novels. Bleach Volume 74. I guess I got a lot of volumes to get this whole set. That's cool, though. Happy to get one, especially a higher number. Jujutsu Kaisen number 14. I want to put that whole set together, so happy to get that. Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 12. So a few volumes to get towards the full set. And Volume 11. So I'm happy to get those. These seem to be common enough that if I buy enough lots like this, I'll end up just putting the set together. I love the cover to this one. Swordtail. That's a beautiful cover, but it's just a novel. It's not I thought it was a manga. It looks like a manga, but it's just a novel. So I'll end up selling that. I saw on Amazon the cheapest hardcover version of this book was like $50. So if I can get anywhere near that, it'll pay for the lot pretty much. So that's cool. Jujutsu Kaisen. I think this was... Yeah, that's a novel too. So I might keep it just to put with the set. I don't think I'll read it though. And then this was also another novel, which I might end up selling it. I don't know. I might keep it. All right, this is the main reason why I bought this lot, though. We got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure number 10 hardcover. Absolutely love the artwork in this series. I think it's just beautiful. Just like it jumps out. It's just so gorgeous. And I love these hardcover editions. So getting this for, what did I pay, $4 a volume? Yeah, less than $4 a volume. Getting some hardcovers like this is amazing. Thrilled to add that to the collection. And I got volume 1, so I actually can start reading it. That is awesome. I guess this is the Stardust Chronicles series. I'm not sure. This one, what I love about this one is the spot coloring is gorgeous. The artwork, everything about this is gorgeous. So I was thrilled to have those. Then I got My Hero Volume 1, which I probably have a couple of those already. I seem to get those often. I'll put it in my shop for $4 or $5. It might take a while to sell, but I'm sure eventually someone is going to want it. And Volume 2, which I also have. So again, get $4 or $5, get some of my money back. I am okay with that. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that lot, especially with the 2 hardcover JoJo's. Those alone, if I pay like $10 a piece, which would be a really good price, pays for half the lot, basically. Then if I can make a profit selling that, I'll probably end up keeping those just to have them. Maybe selling that. I mean, I'm going to do well with this lot. I'll go get my money back, and I get to keep a whole bunch for my collection. I'm really happy with that. All right, this is another Goodwill purchase. It's It was $29.60 for 8 volumes, so $2.70 a book. Which I think there's some really fun stuff in here. All right, let's dig through this box. We have Komi Can't Communicate #1, which I have already. Although if this is like a first print, I might upgrade my copy. Let's see, this is a 7th printing. So yeah, I have a copy of that already. I do love the anime. I do kind of want to read the manga. We have Arisa. Is this upside down? Yeah, Arisa Volume 2. That looks really cute on the front there. Okay, I like that. Artwork looks pretty cool. We got Komi Can't Communicate Volume 2. This one has a different kind of feel to the cover. I wonder if it's a different printing. This is a 5th printing. Okay, interesting. Do have that already, though. I think I have 1 through 16 and then like a couple near 30. We have Penguin Drum. That's a really cute cover. I like the back cover too. All right, that looks interesting. Ooh, that's a gorgeous page. Okay, there's some pretty artwork in there. I like that. That looks cool. Moriarty #1. Back cover looks cool. I like the red on it. Yeah, that looks neat. This one's a little bit worn, but that's okay. Penguin Drum Volume 1, so I can start from the beginning. Those look pretty cool. This was the best deal in here, though. We got Ororon, the big hardcover thick book. You know, what did I pay? I paid less than $3 a volume, and I think this one goes for like $30. So I'm actually really happy to get that. I don't know if it's any good or not, but people seem to be paying for it because I think it's out of print or harder to get. What was the cover price, actually? Cover price, yeah, $20 cover price. So people are paying more than 50% above cover price. So definitely has some value to it. I don't know. Just interesting. I like getting kind of rarer books when I can for a good price. So I'm actually really happy to get that. And then the last thing in this lot that was kind of fun was this My Hero Academia. Not in the best shape. It's kind of beat up. But happy. I love My Hero. So I love collecting anything My Hero when I can get it. You know, and it's just the magazine monthly version of the manga. Very cool. So yeah, fun little lot. I mean, I paid less than $30 for the lot. This is worth the $30, so it's kind of like I got this other stuff for free. Really happy with what I got. All right, another Goodwill purchase. It was 13 volumes of manga. I paid $29.92, so $2.30 a volume, which looks like Promised Neverland. I'm gonna have a good chunk of the set. All right, let's go through this box. Okay, we have the Promised Neverland Volume 7. Decent shape. I definitely feel like by the end of this video, I'm going to have a good chunk of the series because I seem to have them in a few boxes. Volume 5, which means, it's probably halfway decent because it seems to be a popular series. And Volume 20, that's a really fun cover with all the people on the cover, and that's a thicker issue, so more story. Number 19. Love the cover on that one. Yeah, these are cool. Number 18. So I'm definitely getting a good chunk of these. $2.30 actually feels like such a steal on these. Because even, if I got them a half cover for $5, I feel like a good price. But, 78% or whatever that is off is amazing. So volume 13, happy to get that. I guess I was getting some of the lower number volumes. So this actually fills in the collection a bit. Volume 12, that's a gorgeous cover. Looks pretty inside. That's awesome. Happy to get that. And volume 11. Sweet. So it's all like 11 up. I'm actually really happy with that selection of them. And then I got some Dian Angel, so some older Tokyo Pop. What year are these? Guessing these are like early 2000s. 2005. First printing. That's really cool. I like the spot foil, and there's like some angel wing spot foil on the edge. That is really cool. Happy to get that. Volume 1, so I can start from the beginning. That looks nice. Volume 2. Okay, sweet. It's nice getting a few, at the beginning of a series so I can read them and see if I actually want to try to complete the set or just wait until I get them cheap. Volume 6. You know, if I read one and I really, really like, yeah, I might go on my way to try it. I might pay a little bit more just to get it. And Volume 5. Although this looks like one... Yeah, I'm missing a couple volumes, but this is a good chunk of the first 7. So that's awesome. All right, for the price I paid, that was actually a pretty decent lot. I got a whole bunch of that run. And like higher... Well, a couple lower numbers, but a good chunk of the higher run. And then a good chunk of that run. Really happy with that. Okay, this is another box from Goodwill. I paid $123.19 for 47 volumes of manga. So that's $2.62 each. Which I think it's full of a lot of really fun stuff. Okay, let's dig through this box. Okay, we have My Dress Up Darling, Volume 3. Like that. The cover's really cute. Yeah, it looks like a fun, like, rom-com comedy kind of thing. Does it say what the... Not super familiar with it. I've heard the name before, but... Okay, next we have Rosario Vampire, Volume 1. Really cute cover. I like that. Interior looks really cute too. I like that. That looks like a fun manga. My Dress Up Darling Volume 2. Love the cover. That looks great. There'll be a lot of manga in this box. My Dress Up Darling Volume 5. Was that like a vampire? That looks fun. Okay, love that. My Dress Up Darling Volume 4. That looks cute. It looks like I'm getting a whole run of those. The Empire of Corpses. This has a nice like matte finish to it. Pick it up. FR. Oh, is this French? It's not even in English. Oh yeah, that's like a French comic. Interesting. It looks kind of cool looking. Can't read it, but I can look at the art. See how nice it looks. We got Trinity Blood Volume 11 or 2? 2, I think. Just looks like an older manga. Oh, this one's a little bit water damaged. All right, we have Rosario Vampire Volume 2. It's a cute cover. This series looks fun. Oh, this is really fun. We have a Japanese language Inuyasha. Actually, really happy to get that. That is awesome. It'll be fun to put the full run of Japanese releases together as well. Another Rosario Vampire Volume 5. That cover's really cute. I love the colors on that one. That one looks beautiful. We have Hana Kini number 1. That's cool. It's got a sticker I got to work on. I know some of these lots I'm going to have to work on my sticker removal skills. We have Saving Life Volume 1. It's a cute cover. A romance going on. We have Flame of Rekka Volume 11. Looks like an action series. Again, with a sticker I'll have to work on. This one has some tanning. Oh, the artwork looks cool. Has some tanning, but you know what? That doesn't bother me. I'm just looking for a good deal so that I can collect it, read it, enjoy it, and I'm not really worrying about the price. You know, when you're paying like $2, $3 a book, you can just really get a lot of enjoyment out of it without worrying about like trying to keep it pristine. Wolf Magic. Maybe that's a standalone series. Josei book. Romance. That's cool. The Villainess's Guide to Not Falling in Love. This one has a little bit of a crease right there, but that's okay. That looks nice. Looks interesting. Rosario Vampire Volume 7. I really like the coloring on these covers. There's just something about like the teals and purples and greens. It looks very appealing to me. We got Hana Kimi Volume 2. So I have a couple of these going together. So let's start putting that run together. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, the complete manga collection. Nice thick issue. I might have this one already. I feel like I got this in a lot maybe 3 months ago. Haven't read it yet or anything, so it's not like locked into my brain yet. But, you know, if I have it already, I'm sure I can get a decent price out of it. Rosario Vampire Volume 6. I like the blue color on this. Really beautiful coloring. Maid Sama Volume 4. It's kind of a cute cover. I like that. The Promised Neverland Volume 16. I'm definitely going to be putting a run of this together in this video. I'm grabbing a lot of copies or a lot of volumes out of it. Rosario Vampire Volume 7 or 3? 3, I think. That's cute. I like the color of her top. Very nice, kind of striking red color. Rosario Vampire Volume 4. Fun little witch cover. That's cute. Definitely, I'm getting a whole chunk of that run as well. Pink Heart Jam. This sort of feels like it might be a manhwa. Not 100% sure. Okay, it looks interesting. Apple and Honey volume. Might be standalone. Not 100% sure. I'm thinking it might be a manhwa, but looks interesting. Maid Sama 5 and 6, the double version. I kind of like these bigger versions because when you're reading them, it's more in your hand at once. So you're not like looking for your other volume so much. I don't know. There's just something about the larger size I really like. Another one of these Japanese language Inuyashas. Actually, really happy to get that. That is cool. I should look for some lots of these. I bet I can get them for like $3 imported. Maybe $4. Or maybe I can find like an eBay lot. Someone's selling them cheap. We got Love Stage Volume 6. I like the coloring on the cover. Really nice coloring. Interior looks pretty nice. And then Love Stage Volume 7. Again, the coloring is really nice on that. Spice and Wolf Volume 1. That is cool. I actually wanted to put that set together. Love the cover. The interior looks pretty awesome. Very cool. We got Planet Ladder number 5. That's a drama of some sort. It looks older. I'm guessing early 2000s. 2003? All right, that's cool. Oh, that's a kind of a cool splash page there. Oh, the art looks really nice in there, actually. Okay, that looks really cool. Some kind of like weird sci-fi drama. We got a Disney princess manga. That's interesting. Got a little bit for everyone inside this lot. Song of the Hangover Sky. That cover is really pretty. Yeah, no, I don't know. I really, really like the way it looks almost like color pencil, maybe. Line work looks pretty too. Wow, that looks really nice. I'm looking forward to kind of going through that. All right, Planet Ladder Volume 4. Cover's kind of simple. Let's see if the interior looks as interesting as the other one. Maybe the other one was catching my attention a little bit more. Vampire Knight number 1. Just a classic Shojo series. Looks awesome. Liking the number 1s because I could start reading it if I want. Get a feeling if I want to really go on my way and try to get the rest, or just slowly collect it over time. Volume 2 of Vampire Knight. You know, if I read the first volume and absolutely love it, I might just go and order the second or third online, full price. If I sort of like it, but I don't love it, then maybe I'll be like, all right, you know what? I'm going to just wait until I get it. Let's see. We got Red River, Volume 14. Looks like a nice older style. Not sure how old. 2006. Oh, I like the way it's drawn. Oh, yeah, that's a nice looking style. Nice shoujo story. All right, that looks cool. Looking forward to checking that out. Red River, Volume 13. Beautiful cover. All right, this is intriguing me a little bit. I like the artwork in it. And Volume 12. So what was that? I got 12, 13, 14. I'm going to have to find the earlier volumes. Okay, and then we have Eerie Query, Volume 4. That looks like a little bit of an older one as well. There we have another Spice and Wolf, Volume 2. Happy to see that. So the first 2 volumes, I can start reading it if I want. Another Disney Princess one, but this one's a library remainder, which I'm not You know, I usually try to avoid these just because I don't like all the stickers and stuff on them. I don't mind a little bit wear. I just don't want it absolutely covered in library stickers. Oh, and another Disney Princess one. I wonder if these are any good or not. Okay, and then we have My Little Monster Volume 5. I like how they're got all the matching gingham fabric on them. That looks interesting. Interior looks pretty interesting. Okay, my interest is peaked a little bit on that. Like I said before, earlier in the video, I like buying random lots just to kind of get my hands on more manga and just explore it, understand it, read it, enjoy it, and just become more of an expert on it. Right now, I always feel, I like the interior artwork. This one looks actually really cute. Sometimes I just feel overwhelmed. Like I'll see a vendor selling a whole ton of manga and I'm just like, I don't know what anything is, right? So like if I'm buying it cheap like this, I'm just exploring and learning. You know, and overall I'm spending a good chunk of money because I'm buying hundreds of volumes at a couple bucks each. But for me, I feel like it's worth it. I feel like over time I'll learn enough about it that maybe I can start selling it a little bit. Really just learn more about it and enjoy it and just become more of an expert. Kind of figure out what to look for, what's maybe a little bit more valuable while I'm out hunting. Find out a print volume that'll help pay for the ones I want to keep. Push Up a Horrors Volume 2. This looks cool. Really like the interior artwork. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so that's everything in. All right, that was actually a pretty large lot of manga volumes to add to my collection. Lots of interesting, different stuff that I'm maybe not as familiar with, just so I can expand my knowledge and have a fun time learning about it. All right, let's get to the next box. Okay, we have another Goodwill box. I paid $76.24 for 35 volumes, so that's $2.18. That's cheap. Cheap lot. And just on top, you see there's the Jujutsu Kaisen art book. Like this is actually a really quality lot. For the price I paid, I think I got this was a steal. All right, let's dig through this box. We'll start with this. It's the Key Animation Volume 0. So I guess they made in a few volumes of this. What it is it's like all the storyboards or the keyframes in the series. Like it just looks really cool to see the drawings before they're all colored out and stuff. That is really, really neat. That's cool. I can't imagine for $2 a book, like that feels like a steal for something like that. Then we got a Fire Punch Volume 5. Just a beautiful looking series. Like, oh, that looks amazing. Okay, we're really happy to get that for $2.18. Wow. Really, like I feel like this is one of the best deals I got out of all the lots. Volume 1. So I can start reading it. Okay, I mean, I've heard good things about the series. Blue Lock Volume 14. I said earlier, but I am interested in finding some more sports manga. Actually, I kind of want to read a good baseball manga because I'm really into baseball lately. So I feel like there's got to be something out there that I would really enjoy. 20th Century Boys Volume 1. This one I've read and I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. I could probably get like $10 out of it since I have a copy already. So that pays for 5. Like that's a great deal. Nice book. Maybe we get a little bit more than half price. This is really neat. It's a Death Note all-in-one. So it's like the whole series and one more compact, smaller book. Box set, $2 for that feels like a steal. It's a $40 book. I have a couple of loose volumes and my son has the full hardcover volume set. But I like collecting different versions of stuff, especially stuff that I really enjoy. So I'm actually happy to get that, especially for that price. Like, I don't know if I'd pay $20. I don't know if I'd pay $10, but $2, I don't even think about it. Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 18. I would like to put that full run together, so it's nice to get one. That's a run I think it was just going to build itself, though, because I see them often in different lots and whatnot. Same thing with My Hero. It's like I have this already, and I've really pretty much put the full set together, buying cheap lots and whatnot. Kingdom Hearts Volume 1. That's cool. I do like video game related manga and comics and whatnot. So that's really neat. The Bleach 3-in-1 Volume 1, 2, 3. So the beginning of the run, which I don't have a lot of Bleach. So that is kind of nice to start filling in that run. I'll probably have it in different volumes though. Blue Exorcist Volume 2. This run I'm sort of putting together in this video. I think I grabbed a lot of volumes of that. That seems to also be pretty common, easy to get. My Hero Volume 1 that I have already. But again, I paid $2.18. I'm sure I can get $4 or $5 out of a volume like that. So basically I sell that and I get to keep one for free. Volume 9, same thing. Have that already. Cool little toga artwork on the back. Destiny Hand. I've not heard of this one. I think this is a little bit more of a obscure manga. Looks pretty interesting in there. I don't know if it's supposed to be like someone's trying to cash in on One Piece kind of, because it looks like a pirate story. Devil's Candy Volume 4. That looks really, really cool. It is Viz Media, but it's flipped to read like, US regular front to back, so back to front. That looks really, really cool though. Devil's Candy Volume 2. Yeah, this series looks really, really cute. I'm looking forward to kind of flipping through these and reading them. And Devil's Candy Volume 3. So I have 2, 3, 4. I need to find a number 1 somewhere. Oh, it's a music themed one. Okay, these look actually really, really fun. This is really, really neat. We had the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all, but it's the Japanese language one. It's got its obi. It just looks really beautiful, but what I like about it is the spot green inside. There's like a little flyer or something going on here. The supplemental comic or something. This just looks gorgeous. I haven't looked at the US version. Does the US version also have the green spot coloring? Someone tell me that, because this looks absolutely stunning. I really want to read it. I love spot color. Ibitsu. So it's, I guess, a standalone book. It looks like a creepy horror. Cover looks cool. Interior looks creepy. Okay, that looks very interesting. Okay, we got Splatoon Volume 5. So a nice, another video game related manga. I really like that. Got a Kingdom Hearts Volume 2. So I'm putting a little bit of a run together of that. More video game related volumes. And then this is a combined volumes 1 and 2. I don't know if it's the same story. It might be the same story, just collected. So that's interesting. Scott Pilgrim Volume 4, that I have already. I have the box set for that. Love Scott Pilgrim though. The artwork inside is really fun. It looks cute. Yeah, I love that. Full Metal Alchemist Volume 1, a classic, nice single volume with the foil covers. I would like to get the singles and the hardcover versions just because I really do enjoy Full Metal Alchemist. Black Butler Volume 1. I did want to put a full set of these together, so starting with Volume 1, happy to get that. And then the Continue It, Black Butler Volume 2. That's fun. We got a Pokemon Adventures, Pokemon Red, I guess, just a one-off story maybe. That's cool. Demon Diaries, or Diary. I don't know what volume that is. Volume 1. Cover looks interesting. Artwork looks pretty cool. Another Scott Pilgrim, Volume 5. So I will have a few things out of this that I have already that I can stick in my shop. Chainsaw Man, Volume 8. I believe I have that one as well. So I don't mind. I actually kind of like when these collections have a few, like, I want to pay super cheap per volume, so no matter what happens, I'm getting a great deal. Then if there's a bunch that I can sell and get $4 or $5 just to kind of pay for the ones I want to keep, that makes me very happy as well. Full Metal Alchemist Volume 2. So like if I sold that and it pays for that and like half of that, that would make me really happy. Because then I can just keep buying as much as I want, basically. Naruto 3-in-1, Volume 1, 2, 3. I think that's actually the second copy we got in this video, which is fine because I've kind of wanted to read some of the classics like this. So we'll get and I'm sure someone will pick it up real quick for, what's the cover price on this? $15. So if I put that out for like $6, even if it's a little bit worn, someone would buy that for $6. They always blow out whenever I get them. Black Butler Volume 4. I've been kind of avoiding collecting the more popular stuff for a long time, but now I'm just interested in getting everything. So expanding that collection, very happy about that. And then volume 3. So now I'll have 1 through 4. Sweet. And then My Hero Volume 2, which I have already. I love My Hero, though. My Hero is awesome. Yeah, that's a pretty awesome lot of manga to get all in one lot. Lots of really, really cool volumes. Really happy to get all these. Okay, this says I paid $149.79 for 66 volumes of manga. So that's $2.27 each. Let's take a quick look. I think it's a lot of Shojo and just a really fun mix of books. All right, let's dig through this box. All right, we got Snowdrops Volume 2. It's a lovely cover. Looks really cute inside. Okay, look forward to going through that. The Classic Fruit Baskets, Volume 14. This, I think I have a few volumes from the series, but there's a lot of volumes, so it will be nice to fill in the run. Volume 4, this one's a little bit more beat up, but that's okay. Got them for a cheap price. Hanakimi Volume 6, which I think I got a couple other volumes in the previous box, so that's pretty cool. Starting to fill in that run a bit. Is that Alpha? Is that a symbol? Oi House, I guess. Omnibus Collection. It looks like a cute cover. Looks cute inside. Okay, I look forward to checking that out. Nichi Jiao, My Ordinary Life. That looks really cute. Oh yeah, interior artworks are really cute as well. I really like that. There's a bookmark in here. It's a fun little bookmark. Okay, that's cool. I think I looked up a bunch of these series on my anime list, and I saw most of these were ranked like 7 to 8. So they should be decent reads. I just don't know too much about them. Ayoriyoshi. This looks really nice. I like just the traditional look. Artwork looks actually really, really nice. Oh, that looks lovely. I look forward to checking that one out too. So what is that? Volume 11 and then Volume 4 of the series. Yeah, this looks really nice actually. Like it looks nicer than some of the other ones I'm looking at here. Happy Hustle High, Volume 1. This one, like it has a very early 2000s look to it. Let's see. Trying to figure out the copyright on this. 2003, yeah. All right, so that's cool. Another volume of this Nichi Jiao, My Ordinary Life. That's a really cute cover. They're like in the office with a bunch of some kind of pine cone or something. Yeah, that looks really cute. Hanakimi Volume 13. I feel like, oh, there's a security tag in there. I'm going to have to figure out how to loosen that up without ripping it. Back cover sticker, I can get that off, though. That's cool. So I'm starting to put that run together a bit, too. Love Hina. I've been working on this run for a year now, I guess. I've been trying to get them for like $2. I don't think I have Volume 14, so I'm actually happy that that's the collection. Another one of these iHouse, but this is like a newer version of it, maybe? Or no, you know what it is? This one was a double volume. That's why I was a little confused. So this is Volume 1, and this is just a collection 2, so I'm not sure if it's the same series or like a different version of the story. That looks cute, though. I'm not an expert. We're learning together. I'm buying cheap manga, and just by having them in hand, able to read them and research them, look them up, I'll learn a lot about them, which I'm excited to do. I love collecting this way. I'm a very hands-on kind of collector. Fruit Basket 17. Full Moon. Saga Sheet. It looks really, really cool looking. I like the way they look. Very fashionable. Oh, interior artwork's really cool looking too. Oh, that looks lovely. Looking forward to checking that one out. Wonder if I got just one volume or if I got a few in this lot. Dream Saga Volume 4. Looks like a cute, like, magical girl type story or something. That looks really cute. Fruits Basket Volume 7. So definitely that run, I think this lot's going to really fill it in for me. Futari Bea, Room for Two. That's really cute. I love the coloring on their outfits. Like the fall leaves and stuff. Interior looks really cute. Okay, that looks like a lot of fun. Fruit Baskets Volume 3. I think I have the first 4 already, so the lower numbers will be duplicates for me. But I'm sure I could get like $4 each out of them. Another A Yoriyoshi Volume 2. Does anyone know if any of these volumes are really hard to get or how to print? I don't know if this is just just cheap common stuff or if I got something rare. All I know is the price is, less than $3 a piece always feels good for me in a lot like this. Snowdrop Volume 8. Really like the color. It looks almost like a watercolor. Just the way it was painted. Really, really nice. And I like the line work as well. It looks like a really beautiful manga. Fruits Baskets Volume 13. So I'm really filling in that run. Keep repeating that, but it's nice to just get a whole bunch of volumes all at once for cheap. Hanekimi Volume 9. So I think the other lots I got the lower numbers. So if there's mostly just the higher numbers in this lot, that actually would be really good. Hanekimi Volume 4. So that's pretty nice. Nice to get a few more in that run. And Volume 5. Very cool. Cynical Orange. I'm not sure if that's a manga or a manhwa. Yeah, it's Korean, so it's a manhwa. Looks interesting. Like the cover. We have Insomniacs After School. I think this run was the one that maybe decided to jump on this lot. I mean, it had lots of things that look interesting, but this one I think piqued my interest the most. Oh, nice rain scenes. I love a good rain scene. And just something about this just looks very interesting to me. So I'm looking forward to checking that one out. I'm hoping I got the first few volumes. That's Volume 4. Volume 5 from that series. Really cute cover. I like the way it looks. There's just something about it that just feels just like a beautiful story. Really looking forward to checking that out. So number 5, and it looks like there's only one more, so I'm gonna have to find the first few of them, or at least let's see. That's Volume 2, so I'm going to need to find 1 and 3, and I don't know if there's any after 5. Cute cover though. This looks really beautiful to me. I don't know, just something about this series. Anyone read this series? Is this a good series? Looks interesting to me. Okay, we have Hanekimi Volume 8. So yeah, I'm going to really fill in that run. I feel like I'm getting most of the volumes. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those series that has like 40 volumes. I don't know. No matter how I look at it, it's your guy's fault. I'm not popular. That sounds like a fun, slice of life, getting to know yourself kind of story. I like stuff like that. And Volume 2. Really like the covers on these two. It's just a really nice graphical design look to it. Snowdrop Volume 3. I do like the coloring. I don't know. These are really piquing my interest. These look really cool. I just like the style inside. It looks very fashionable. That is cool. I like that a lot. Then Snowdrop Volume 10. That cover's lovely. Really like that cover. Yeah, this is cool. I like getting exposed to a bunch of series that maybe I might not normally like read about or see people review. A little bit more obscure maybe. Except for like Fruits Basket. Everyone knows Fruits Baskets. I even think I saw the first season back in the day, like 20 years ago. And then we have Phantom Thief Jean. That's a cute cover. What was this? Volume 4. Ooh, the artwork is really fun. Okay, that looks really cool, actually. Okay, we have another Snowdrop, Volume 1, so I guess read from the beginning. Again, this looks just very interesting to me. Okay, that looks really cool. Got a thicker omnibus. So, Tokyo Mew Mew omnibus. Looks like a cute, like, cat girl, magical girl kind of story. That looks really cute. Fruit Baskets Volume 1, which I know I have already. This one's kind of beat up. It needs a little bit of cleaning. I might sell that one only for like $2 because I have that one already. That's okay. When you buy or when you collect in lots like this, you're going to end up with duplicates pretty often of Volume 8, which if you don't have a way to get rid of the duplicates, maybe it's not the best way to buy. Or even if it is, even if you have half the books, you're still only paying $4 a piece. Hana Kimi Volume 16. So another one to start filling in that run. Fruits Baskets Volume 6. Yuzu the Pet Vet Volume 2. This sounds cute. And it looks really cute inside. And then Volume 1 of that series. I don't know if it's one I'm going to jump to read quickly, but it sounds cute. Oh, here's another one of those full moons, Volume 5. Okay, this one is intriguing me a little bit. I just kind of like the way it looks. Yeah, I'm going to have to track down the rest of that series. But I do have Volume 1, so I can read at least the first volume. Usually what I'll do is I'll read the first volume. If I really, really like it, then I'll go on my way to kind of get the rest of it. And if I just sort of like it, I don't love it, I'll just wait to get it in a collection and, you know, fill it in slowly. Futara Beya, A Room for Two, Volume 3. Really cute cover. Looks cute inside. It looks like a lot of fun. Scott Pilgrim Volume 1. That one I do have because I know I have the box set. So that one I can get rid of. Fruits Basket Volume 10. Peach Girl Volume 1. This one is red. You know, American style. Left to right. That looks fun. Yeah, I think it's still a manga. Then Fruit Baskets Volume 9. I like the purple color on that one. Scott Pilgrim Volume 2. So that one I definitely have. Love the covers on these. I love the artwork in Scott Pilgrim. Fruits Baskets Volume 12. I'm not 100% sure what I need because I think I have the first 4 and then I might have a couple others, or I probably got a few in a couple of these other lots. Hana Kimi number 11. I feel like I'm really filling in this collection. I got a whole bunch of them. I got them in a few different lots, so that's cool. Fruit Baskets Volume 11. Fruits Baskets Volume 19. Probably not going to need too many of these to complete the run. Fruit Baskets Volume 2. Fruit Baskets Volume 16. Fruits Baskets Volume 15. I'm going to have to spend a day or two removing stickers and cleaning these up. Another Snowdrop Volume 11. Really like the cover on that too. Yeah, I like the style. It's a sort of a little bit like Paradise Kiss. I don't know. It's Call My Name. Very intrigued by that series. Hana Kimi Volume 7. I like that cover a lot. I like the gingham top. That looks really cute. Fruits Baskets Volume 18. Did we get an 18 already in this collection? Maybe not. I just feel like that cover looks very familiar to me. Peach Girl Volume 2 in this like smaller style. One more of these. Your Oshi Volume 5. I like the traditional outfit. Is this a period piece? Does it take place like back in the day? Although I think I just saw television. So maybe it doesn't. It looks really cute though. Like I love the scene and this no, or whatever's going on. This looks really, really cute. I kind of really want to read that one. And here there's an old receipt. Sometimes it's fun to see these old receipts. To see what, volume 18. Someone paid, is it $21? No, it's a $10 cover price. Did they really? Oh, maybe. No, I don't know. It says it's $21.77. Was this maybe more expensive at some point? Like it was out of print or something? I don't know. I mean, some of this stuff might be out of print now. I don't know. I didn't really research the prices. Usually when I'm looking for a manga lot, I just see lots that have things that I don't have that look interesting to me, and I aim to pay $3 or less. What it does mean is occasionally I do get some really good steals on things. Nichijou Volume 1. This one just looks really, really cute. Something about the style is really adorable to me. And then I have one more Snowdrop Volume 9. Love the teal color in their hair. Yeah, this series just looks really cool to me. Oh, and the interior looks gorgeous. I love just how fashionable and cool it looks. Okay, that's pretty awesome. All right, that was an awesome stock of manga to get in one big lot like that. Lots of fun issues for, relatively cheap, less than $3 a piece. I think that's awesome. All right, we have another large box of manga. It was $160.98 for 63 volumes of manga, or $2.56 a volume, which I think it's just a really fun mix. See some Black Butler, some Inuyasha, a few other things. Okay, let's dig through this box. Black Butler Volume 10 is a set I've been wanting to put together, so I'm happy to get that. Karako Korudojo, I'm saying this wrong. Ultimo. I don't see a volume on there, so that might be, a self-contained story. Not 100% sure. It looks like a fun, action-packed manga. Black Butler Volume 2. So another one to fill in the run. Black Butler Volume 9. So that's cool. Nice to get a couple of those. Ragnarok Volume 4. That's trying to figure out what is that? It's like a belt, or is that part of their body? I don't know what's going on there. It looks weird. Their artwork looks pretty decent. Looking forward to checking that out. Priest Volume 11, I believe. I think that's a manhwa. It looks pretty interesting inside. I think I had 1 or 2 volumes, but I think this lot's going to help fill it in. We got Click Volume 2, fun motorcycle cover. I'm a fan of motorcycle covers. That's a manhwa as well. Looks pretty cool inside. Oh, this is fun. Prince of Tennis Volume 3. I've kind of been wanting to collect a bunch of sports manga. I said previously I do want a baseball manga to read, but for now I'm happy to get that. Priest Volume 1, so I can start the story. That's cool. Under the Glass Moon. That looks kind of interesting. It's a supernatural storyline. Looks pretty cool inside. This is a nice fun sideways one. Prince of Tennis Volume 8. So that's cool. Nice, filling in the run a little bit. More Black Butler Volume 13. That's very cool. Actually really happy to get that. Fairy Tail number 1, the Five Below exclusive cover. I think I only have one other Fairy Tail volume. I'm actually surprised I don't have more, because I feel like Fairy Tail would be in more, just being a more popular, newer manga would be in more lots and whatnot. That's okay. I'll eventually find them all. That's one I'm not worrying about, because I know they're just going to find me one way or another. Black Butler Volume 12. Okay, that's cool. It's like the more common it is, the less I'm going to go on my way to get it. But if I see a lot with a bunch of stuff I want, with a couple of additional volumes of the popular stuff, I'm happy to get it. Shutterbox Volume 2. That's a really cute cover. I like her outfit. I just like the lacy detail and all that. Looks very cute. And Shutterbox Volume 1. So I have the first two. I decided I want to start reading it. That's cool. I do like when I have the first few volumes in a lot like this so I can explore it and check it out, see if I like it. Ragnarok Volume 2. Looks kind of interesting. Ragnarok Volume 3. So it does look like I'll be filling in this run a bit. Warriors of Tao Volume 3. I really like the cover. Just the coloring is really nicely done on this. Well, artwork looks pretty awesome too. Oh, that looks cool actually. Yeah, nice like fun sci-fi action. Okay, I'm looking forward to checking that out. Need to see if I got any more. That might have been my only one, so I'm gonna have to track down a volume 1. Inuyasha Volume 17. This is one Rumiko Takahashi run I have not really worked on too much, so I'm actually happy to get these. I would like to put the full set together. I'll probably end up putting it together in a few different formats just because I love her artwork so much. So this is the single volume. I'll probably end up getting like the Viz Big editions so I can read them that way. But either way, I'm happy to get this. Priest Volume 7. Creepy cover. That looks cool. Priest Volume 6. Some more of this run. Priest Volume 8. So it looks like I'm putting together a huge chunk of this run with this collection. Sequence. I don't see a volume number, so it's probably a self-contained story. Cover looks interesting. Artwork looks pretty cool. That's interesting. I like that stuff. Priest Volume 2. So yeah, I'm definitely filling in this run a ton. I might have got all of them for all I know. Fairy Cube Volume 3. Is it actually a manga with fairies? I like fairy. I'm a fan of mythical creatures, so if this is like a fairy themed manga, although I'm not really seeing many or any fairies at all. I don't know. I'm very intrigued. I'm gonna have to track down the number 1. See if it's any good. Inuyasha, these older, bigger formats. What year did these come from? This is when they flipped them so that you could read them. Western style. Yeah, 1999. I do kind of like this larger format though. That's cool. Actually really happy to get that. Again, like I said, I'll probably end up collecting all the different versions of her books because I really like them. Inuyasha Volume 16. Ragnarok Volume 1, so I can start the story if I decide to. Eventually, I'd like to try to read all this, but, you know, it might take me a decade. Right now, I'm just in, like, a feeding frenzy to collect as much as I can so I can grow the channel and just kind of build up a nice, awesome library. And I'm trying to read a volume a day if I can. Sometimes it takes 2 days to get through a volume if I'm super busy. But I'm trying to collect as much as I can right now. I am such in the mood to collect as much as I can. Slayers, Super Explosive Demon Story. This looks kind of like, almost like a print on demand, kind of a lower quality printing. Priest Volume 3. So really filling in that set. Inuyasha, A Feudal Fairy Tale Volume 6. Actually, pretty happy to get these larger format ones. I think these ones might be a little bit harder to track down. Inuyasha Volume 18. That's fun. Super duper fun to me. Ragnarok Volume 8. I like that cover. That cover's a lot of fun, actually. I like the coloring and the line work and the weird devil tail cat and stuff. Inuyasha Feudal Fairy Tale Volume 4. Very neat. One Punch Man Volume 1. That one I do have. So that one I'll like put in my shop for $4 probably. Very common issue though. That one will take a while to sell because most people want to have it. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5. Again, these more popular classic titles. I'm not going to go on my way to get them. I'm just going to wait. Just find them in lots. Like while I'm looking for other things. The set will build itself. Inuyasha Volume 15. They had it for $1 at some point. That would have been awesome to pick up for $1. I would have been like, score. Black Butler Volume 11. That's cool. Shutterbox Volume 3. Do we get another Shutterbox? I think this is the second one. Artwork looks pretty cool. Looking forward to checking that out. Inuyasha Volume 1, so I can start the story. Although I've watched the anime, so I probably kind of know the story. I know it's going to be a little bit different than the anime. Slayer, Super Explosive Demon Story. Again, it looks almost like a print on demand, kind of. Still cool, though. Still interesting to get. Oh, and a fun Gundam Ground Zero. There was a Gundam lot that I tried to bid on, but it had a lot of the really expensive volumes. So I was bidding like $4 or $5. It ended up going for like $30 a volume. Black Butler Volume 3. That's one thing I want to do. I think I'm going to do a video trying to research and find like 100 manga volumes that actually have some value. I want to increase my knowledge of things that maybe I should be looking for when I'm looking through these lots or looking in person, so I don't miss out on grabbing some cool out of print book. If I can buy a volume like this, if it's going for $50 and get it for like $3, that's a score for my own collection. Or let's say I decide I don't want it, I can sell it and grab a whole bunch of manga that I actually do want. Yu-Gi-Oh! Volume 2. It says a card inside. I wonder if the card is still in there. I doubt it. Oh yeah, whoever bought it pulled the card out at some point. Don't know if the card would have been worth anything. Inuyasha Volume 20. Alright, that's cool. Cool to get the higher numbers. Another one of these Sideways Prince of Tennis books, Volume 10. I kind of like the Sideways style. I think that's neat. Inuyasha Volume 7. So I'm going to have a lot of this format. This is pretty cool. That's like I knocked out a big chunk of the set. And this Ragnarok, it looks like I'm going to have a good chunk of the set too. Volume 5. Inuyasha Volume 8. Inuyasha Volume 9. Yeah, really happy to get a bunch of these actually. Like I've been in such a Rumiko Takahashi mood the last year and a half, buying as much as I can. Volume 10. Although mostly buying imported Japanese items and not so much the American English versions. But now I want all those too so I can read them. Fake Volume 2 looks like a fun crime drama. I do kind of like that kind of genre of book. More Prince of Tennis, number 13. That's actually fun. I'm happy to get that. I feel like that's a manga that I wouldn't find as easily or as often in lots like this. Rumiko Takahashi, Volume 19. Happy to get that. Prince of Tennis, Volume 12. So yeah, I'm going to end up with a nice chunk of that set. Priest, Volume 5. Fun gargoyle cover. Really like that one. Black Butler, Volume 4. Really happy to get that. Inuyasha, Volume 11. This one's kind of creased up, so I'll have to try to find a nicer copy eventually. I'm okay, though. Oh, it's also got a stain on top. It's okay, though. I don't mind a little bit of wear, maybe occasional stain, as long as it doesn't smell or anything. I don't mind the wear and tear if the price is right. Mostly because they're not, manga for the most part, it's not like a collectible that you invest in. It's more something that you're going to buy to enjoy, and if it's already kind of beat up, I can read it and enjoy it more. I'm not worrying about paying $10 and then slowly opening it and being very careful not to damage it because it's pristine. No, it's it's already opened. It's already kind of beat up. I almost prefer that. So Volume 11. And I save money. These are what, $10 cover price? So I could buy it new for maybe $8 or used for $2. I'll take the $6 off and I'll take it pre-worn. Volume 1, which I think I already got in another lot. So I might have a couple of duplicates of these. I guess this is a set I really wanted. That's why I ended up buying it a few times. Or a few lots with it. And Black Butler Volume 8. Very, very neat. Happy to get that. Alright, that's a pretty awesome pile of manga I got in that lot. Especially the Inuyasha. I'm really excited to get those. And the Black Butler and a bunch of other really cool stuff. Man, I just love buying a good collection like that with a ton of volumes of stuff I wanted for a good price. Amazing. All right, this is my last box. This box I was a little bit disappointed with. I paid $41.60 for the lot for 24 books, so it's $1.73. So it was actually really cheap. But what I did not realize was that this lot was all library or ex-library copies. Which, I don't mind a little bit of wear and tear, but I just don't like the stickers all over them. But you know what? For now, if it's volumes I need, it's a cheap place marker and it's still readable. All right, let's go through this box. All right, first we got Pluto Volume 5 from Urasawa. I love the anime, so I really want to read the manga. One thing I was thinking about, since it does have like the tape on the spine, the little label, this lot might also be something I can use to kind of teach myself how to remove that. So maybe there's a way I can remove all the library stuff just to make it look better. Maybe find a way to remove the ink. Just experiment with it a little bit just to see if it's a way I could, semi-restore them to remove all the stickers and stuff. Because that does bother me, but I figure with like a little heat, and then maybe some rubbing alcohol to remove sticky. Like there's, I think, a way I could probably work on these. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just replace them and get, $2-3 out of them just as reader copies. We got X 1999, a clamp book, volume 1. This one is kind of beat up as well, just like all the edges are all beat. Again, though, it's readable, so for now, it's just a nice place marker, I guess. I just know that the sticker, like, I don't mind a little bit of wear, but if it's really worn or if it's covered in stickers, it bothers me a little bit. Pluto number 6. Inuyasha, the movie 4 DVD. I think I might just keep that for now. Put in my Rumiko Takahashi collection. I like to collect Blu-rays and not really DVDs. Also, the Inuyasha, A Girl's Best Friend DVD, which I'll probably keep, just throw in the collection for now. More as an object than to watch it. The other part of this lot is The Devil is a Part-Timer. The covers look really, really cute. So I was kind of buying the lot for the covers, but they're all light novels, which I'm not really that interested in collecting light novels. So these I might end up just sticking in my shop for like a couple bucks each. So there's a whole run of those. Volume 6, again, really cute cover, but it's a light novel, so not necessarily something I'm looking to get. Plastic little VHS. Don't know if there's any value in that, but there could be. I do sell a lot of VHS at my shop. X 1999, volume 3. It's another cool clamp book. Yeah, that's beautiful. Love the artwork. Another one of these late novels. The cover's just cute, but I thought it was going to be like a fun manga, not just a novel. And volume 9, which is fine. Maybe someone will come into my shop and be like, oh, $2 a piece. I will buy all of those. Takani and Hana, volume 8. Really cute looking cover. Looks like a fun romance. That's cool. Another X 1999. That cover's gorgeous. I love the purple cover on that. Was that volume 2? Cover's pretty beat. But for now, just a place marker. I can read it. I can still enjoy it. The Devil is a Part-Timer, volume 4. Another one of these late novels. Pluto, volume 4. I do think I have 1 or 2 of the Pluto volumes, so I'm not too upset about the library ones because I already have better copies. Takani and Hana, volume 9. Volume 9. Looks pretty cute inside. Pluto, volume 3. Awesome. Yeah, these are really cool. Even with the library, ex-library stickers on them, I'm still enjoying them. The Devil's a Part-Timer, volume 12. Again, the covers are cute. I don't know if I want to read a novel, though. I'm not really a novel reader. And then volume 8. Volume 11 of the series. Volume 7 of the series. So yeah, as you can see, like half the series are just these light novels. I thought it was gonna be like a cute little run of manga there. Volume 2. The good news is overall I only spent $40. I mean, it's not the end of the world. And finally, volume 10. As you can see, half the lot was light novels and every single one was a library or ex-library copy. So maybe not the greatest lot ever, but I only paid $40. It's not the end of the world. Well, I have to say, holy crap, that was a lot of manga to pick up in one mega haul. Oh my gosh, so much reading. It'll take me probably a year to read all of this, but you know what? I'll probably be doing this again soon. Really love just buying massive amounts of manga. It gives me so much joy.